This project helped me to understand how important the structure of a paper is. It started with research of my topic and the audience it was going to be directed to. After searching, I took the information from all the sources, compiled it together, and organized it so it made sense to the reader. Once the information was on paper, it was extremely important that I proofread it and fixed any mistakes. I feel that I could have done much more research, however, on the topic that I chose to get as much information as possible. In my future career of nursing, I will need to gather as much information as I can to make sure I know as much as possible about the topic I am doing research on. This project helped me to understand how crucial it is to find all the information to check to see if it is accurate and relevant. I was able to meet the course outcomes by learning how to create my project so that it was appropriate for a work setting. I wrote it to management and proposed a solution for a situation that happens in the healthcare field. Through discussion with my peers, I was able to understand how important it was to be culturally sensitive. The United States is continually growing and the population is becoming more diverse. With that, there shouldn't be any exclusion or bias of a culture. This helped me to create a paper that did not contain any bias and included all cultures in it. I learned ways to search in the virtual library to find topics for my portfolio project. It helped me to narrow articles down to be more relevant with my search. After finding the articles I needed, I was able to create a memo in a Word document and format it correctly. I was able to create a graph that was relevant to the information that I had. I also used multiple sources for my topic and cited them in APA format throughout my paper and at the end. The last outcome that was met was for the oral presentation, which I am giving right now regarding my reflection of the portfolio project. For the institutional outcomes, I was able to use the virtual library to find articles on my topic. I used those articles to create a memo to management about the shortage of nurses and what could be done to either retain the staff or to help hire more. I was able to format a memo which will be helpful in the future when working with other healthcare providers and providing suggestions about certain practices or helping create new protocols. In the memo, I was able to show statistics that were relevant to the information that showed how I could form conclusions based off of mathematical reasoning. And the last institutional outcome I learned was integrating the community and my future career. My topic was about staffing in a hospital setting and how it affects the quality of care for patients. This information is something that I will be able to take with me when I start working as a nurse and use it to help create better outcomes for patients that I am caring for. Throughout this course, I learned that the healthcare depends on nurses that can write professionally. There needs to be clear, concise information about patients so there isn't any miscommunication. I will also need to write in a professional manner with a tone that is appropriate for a healthcare setting. For the workplace capability, I chose communication. I chose this because in the nursing field, a patient's health depends on good, clear, and accurate communication. Writing is a huge part of communicating, and there is so many pieces of it that you have to learn. I feel that I have learned so much about the technology to help me understand how to write better and portray information in a clear and accurate manner.